What did a person say to the people who might or might not be mocking her? She had no idea, and she detested the feeling. A group of younger girls walked by and called out hellos to the trio, which Maria and the others acknowledged with brief nods and vague smiles. They were paltry greetings that nevertheless elicited proud grins from those upon whom they were bestowed. Clearly, Ariana had chosen wisely. These were the girls whom all the other girls looked up to, the ones who could not be approached without an invitation. But she had approached. She had shown that she believed herself to be equal to their stature. That had to count for something. "What year are you?" Bridget adjusted the strap on her messenger bag, and her colorful plastic bracelets clinked together. "I'm a junior," Ariana replied. Even though she had been a junior 3 years ago, Briana Leigh would have been a junior, so a junior she would be. "What year?" "Really? Us too. Well, me and Sumi. Maria's a senior. What dorm are you in?" Bridget asked. Ariana hesitated at having been cut off, also something she hadn't experienced very often. "Cornwall. What about—" "Where did you transfer from? You have an accent. Are you from the South? Do you have any friends here? A boyfriend, maybe?" Bridget asked, lowering her voice and giving Ariana a conspiratorial look. Ariana glanced around at the other cliques on the quad, chatting and laughing in the sunshine. Had she chosen the right crowd? There was no way she could be friends with someone who asked this many personal questions in the space of 15 seconds. Across the way, standing on the steps of the chapel, was an olive-skinned girl with thick black hair tumbling in waves down her back, who seemed to be watching Ariana and the others from the corner of her eye while she chatted with a group of handsome guys and perfectly coiffed girls. She, too, looked like a queen bee, just as Maria had from afar. Was it possible that Ariana had aligned herself with the wrong girls? Had she already made such an awful mistake? "Don't let her scare you," Sumi said, sliding her BlackBerry into the pocket of her navy blue blazer. She smoothed her already smooth black hair and lifted her chin slightly, giving Ariana a better look at the perfectly tied knot in her gold and gray striped tie. The collar of her white shirt was so starched the points looked as if they could slice through metal. "There are 3 things you need to know about Bridget. A, she needs to know everything about everyone. B, she has the memory of an elephant. And C, she makes excellent hot chocolate. Really, it's her thing." A phone beeped, and Maria quickly removed an iPhone from her bag. She read a text, smirked, and returned the phone to another pocket altogether. Ariana's face burned. Sumi had just put her phone away, and she couldn't shake the feeling that Sumi had just texted Maria. Were they talking about her right in front of her face? Bridget, meanwhile, shrugged and smiled happily. Her uniform wasn't quite as impeccably kept as Sumi's. Her tie was a tad loose, and her gray blazer hung open over her untucked shirt. "It is my thing," she echoed. "What's yours?" All 3 of them looked at Ariana with interest. She took a deep breath. She had to stop being so paranoid. She hadn't figured out Sumi and Maria yet, but Bridget's total lack of self-consciousness was kind of sweet and endearing. Maybe even sweet and endearing enough to help her ignore the 3rd degree, if the girl would let her. "So, where is Cornwall, exactly?" Ariana asked, even though she knew its precise location, due to the fact that she had long since memorized the campus map. For the last 2 weeks, Ariana had been holed up at the Fillmore Hotel, waiting for Briana Leigh's body to be found at the bottom of Lake Page, where Ariana and her former Brenda T. roommate, Caitlin Nottingham, had dumped it. In the meantime, she'd spent hours perfecting Briana Leigh's signature, memorizing the welcome packet sent by the Atherton-Pryce Hall admissions office, and tying up loose ends, canceling Briana Leigh's phone, which had been stolen by Caitlin right after the girl had betrayed Ariana, writing a breakup letter to Briana Leigh's fiancé, Teo, and securing a fake ID for herself, since she knew everyone.